Hello, I'm Zefea with Evolution Yoga, and I'm here with my friend Bianca at the lovely Belakai studio in Hawaii. And we're going to go through a class for you that you can practice with us. So hot 26 and 2, we're going to do it in 60 minutes. So we're going to do each posture once, and hope that this can help you to have a lovely practice by yourself at home. If you're used to practice the 26 and 2, class might be slightly different. A few postures here and there. To sit up, we do different. But I always like to invite everyone to practice with open eyes, open ears, open mind, and open heart. And then you always have a good practice. And we like to start in a seated position just to center ourselves, have a few moments of stillness. But if you prefer to get started from standing, that's fine too. And so come to your position, whatever way is comfortable for you right now. And I'd like to start with a few words that really resonate with me, and maybe this will resonate with your start of your practice as well. You are practicing your wholeness. Your wholeness includes your scars, your weaknesses, your mood swings, the days of your life you'd rather pull the covers up over your head and stay in bed. Yoga is a practice of peeling away labels of good and bad and embracing whatever form of beauty you bring to the mat each day. Take a few deep breaths, inhales and exhales through your nose. And if your eyes are closed, now is a good time to open them. And please come to standing for our pranayama deep breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Breathe deep, long, slow, and full, always over your throat. Please bring your feet together, toes touching, maybe a little sliver between your heels. Spread your toes nice and wide, roll your feet down so you have maximum surface with your feet to plant onto the floor as preparation for all the standing postures. Tall spine, shoulders relaxed. From here, interlace your fingers underneath your chin. Nice tight grip, knuckles with your chin, thumbs with your throat. Clear your lungs and begin. Inhale through your nose, through your throat. Lift your elbows up to the ceiling, full lungs, rib cage open, lengthen and stretch up. Exhale, gently bring your head back, spine straight, mouth wide open, all the air out, palms together, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Press your fingers down with your chin while you lift your elbows up higher, expanding your rib cage. Exhale, head back, wide open mouth, all the air out, palms together, wrists together, elbows touch at the end. Inhale, head down. Chin down, arms up high so you feel the chest, your rib cage opening up in all directions. Exhale, head back, mouth wide open, pull your belly in, abdominal muscles strong, all the air out. Inhale, head down, press your feet firmly down, squeeze your inner thighs together, strong lower body, lift your arms up. Exhale, head back, mouth open, shoulders relaxed, contract your abdominal muscles, squeeze all the air out. Inhale, head down, plant your feet down, strong legs, lift your arms up, feel the sides and even the back of your rib cage expand. Exhale, head back, shoulders relax, palms together, wrists together, elbows touch. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, elbows touch. Inhale, head down. Again, strong legs, squeeze your legs, arms up higher, lengthen your spine, full lungs. Exhale, all the air out, suck your stomach in, palms together, wrists together, elbows up, away from your chest. Inhale, few more, make them strong, make them powerful, strong legs, arms up higher, lengthen, stretch up, inhale more. Exhale, head back, shoulders relax, palms together, elbows touch away from your chest. Inhale, make every breath deeper, fuller, more air in your lungs, arms up, lengthen, stretch up. Exhale, head back, shoulders relaxed, palms together, wrists together, elbows touch at the end. Inhale, last one, take a breath, full lungs, deep breath, arms up high, lengthen, stretch up more. Exhale, all the air out, suck your stomach in, palms together, wrists together, elbows touch at the end. And then arms down by your side. Roll your shoulders a few times, maybe that feels good, moving your head, your neck. And then find your stillness again in standing. For our first posture, Artamatsundrasana, have moon pose with Padahastasana, hands to feet pose. Press your feet firmly into the floor, strong legs, tall spine, shoulders relaxed. Now strong arms, inhale, arms up over your head sideways. Put your palms together, interlace your fingers, release the index fingers, thumbs crossed. Nice side grip, glue your palms firmly together all the way up to the wrist to strengthen your arms. Take a deep breath, stretch up out of your waist and move your body right and left several times. Loosening up your hips, your spine, your shoulders, make everything nice, loose, comfortable, flexible. Stretch up out of your waist, push your hips to both sides of the room. Right and left, and then come to a stop in the center. Re-engage your arms, press your palms firmly together, press your feet firmly onto the floor. Take a deep breath, lengthen, stretch up, keep the length. Slowly push your hips to the left and bring your upper body to the right without bending elbows or knees. Come down straight line, so keep everything parallel to the front of your space. Press your both feet firmly and equally into the floor. Contract and squeeze your inner thighs. Continuously keep pushing your hips more and more to the right side of your space, creating a lengthening, stretching sensation all across the right side of your body, from your fingertips to your toes. Bring your hips a little bit more forward, chest up, throat open, and arms back. So you're opening up the whole front side of your body, at the same time keeping your back body tall and long. Abdominal muscles strong, rib cage in a little bit at the same time. It's not a back bend, not a forward bend. Tiny little adjustments when needed. Keep your throat open and your neck long at the same time. Crown of your head pointing in the same direction as your fingertips. On the inhale, create space, open up. On the exhale, press your feet into the floor. Already push your hips more. Come down and push. Go deeper, push. Stretch your whole upper body up and over to the side. Push. Change, come back up. Keep your arms up. Other side, take a deep breath, lengthen, stretch up, slowly hips to the right and upper body to the left without bending elbows or knees. Everything parallel to the front of your space. Press your feet firmly onto the floor. Contract and squeeze your inner thighs. Continuously keep pushing your hips more and more to the left side of your space, creating a lengthening, stretching sensation all across the left side of your body, from your fingertips to your toes. Hips a little forward, chest up, throat open, arms back, whole front side of your body opening up, and again the back body tall and long. No back bend, no forward bend. Keep your abdominal muscles strong, your rib cage in a little bit, throat open, neck long, crown of your head pointing at the same direction as your fingertips. On the inhale, create space, expand your rib cage. On the exhale, press your feet equally and firmly into the floor. Push your hips more. Come down and push. Go deeper, push. Stretch your whole upper body up and over to the side. Push more, push. Change, come back up. Keep your arms up. First backward bend, mindfully bring your head back, look for the wall, the floor behind your head is heavy. Lengthen your tailbone down, hips slightly forward, inhale, lift up through your chest, and then reach your arms back over the ceiling towards the back wall. So your total spine is backward bending, not just your lower back. Work your middle back, your upper back. On the inhale, lift your chest, expand your rib cage. On the exhale, reach more back. Press your palms together, make your arms straight. Inhale, create space. Exhale, look back, go back, more back, way back. Inhale, come back up, beautiful. Come back up all the way, lengthen, stretch up. Exhale, pull your abdominal muscles in and slowly come down. Arms with your ears, come down with a straight spine as much as you can. Bend your knees if needed on the way. Then place your hands on the floor and do a little warm up. Rock your knees right and left several times. Bending your knees, shaking your hips. Different ways you can do this. You can let your heels come off the floor to create a little bit more stretch in the back of your legs. And you keep your heels on the floor. You open up your hips a little bit more, and a couple deep knee bends can feel really good. to your back, especially the lower spine after that first back bend. Now bend your knees deep, slide your hands on the back of your calves and underneath your heels. So you're stepping on all your fingers of each hand, strong grip. Grab from behind, fingers pointing in the same direction as your toes. Wrap your arms behind your legs so your elbows are on your calf muscles. Bring your stomach on your thighs, so your chest on your knees. Let your head hang heavy so the crown of your head is going straight towards your big toes. Roll forward, pressure big toe mounts into the floor. Lift your sits bones up towards the ceiling, creating a lengthening, stretching sensation all across the backside of your legs from your sits bones to your heels. And stretch your spine from your tailbone to your head towards the floor. Roll more forward. Lengthen your legs. Stretch your spine. Arms super strong, but keep your shoulders relaxed. Bicep muscles contracted. Tilt your pelvis more forward. Lift your sits bones up. Lengthen your legs. Stretch your spine. Come a little closer with your head to your toes. Pull. Change. Slowly come back up. Straight spine. Lead with your chest. Bend your knees as much as you need. Exhale. Arms down and stand still. Find complete stillness in between all the postures. Next one, Utkatasana, awkward pose. Step your right foot out to the right, hip distance apart. Glue your feet down. Inhale, arms up, stretch your arms forward. Strong arms stretching, same level as your shoulders. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, sit down right away in a chair, too far back behind you. Keep your lower back long, so think about tailbone down a little bit. Contract your abdominal muscles and then lift from the center of your chest, shoulders stacked over your hips. Check the alignment of your legs. Maybe heels tied out, toes in, heels, toes, knees, fingertips, everything hip distance apart. So your knees are apart, but keep pressing your inner thighs firmly together. Sit down more. Keep your chin parallel to the floor from the center of your chest. Lift your upper body back. Change, come back up. Stand up on your toes, high on your tippy toes. Press your heels up and forward. Keep your arms strong. Take a deep breath, lengthen, stretch up, exhale, sit down, high on top of your toes, spine perfectly straight, heels up, knees up, sit down a little bit lower so your thighs are parallel to the floor, as close to that as you can. Pull your abdominal muscles in, upper body back, shoulders stacked over your hips, press the tops of your feet up and forward, your heels up and forward, face completely relaxed. I know this is challenging, but you got this, hold this. Change, come back up. Keep your arms up there, heels down for a moment, and then come up on your toes a little bit. Press your inner thighs together. Take a deep breath. Exhale, suck your stomach in and super slowly come down with a perfectly straight spine. Like you're sliding down the wall behind you. Come down all the way until you're almost sitting on your heels, not quite. Press your knees together and forward. Thighs parallel to the floor, arms parallel to your thighs. Keep stretching your arms forward, chin parallel to the floor. Lengthen your spine. Feel the traction in your spine. Knees forward and down, hips a little higher. Lots of core and leg strength here. Face relaxed, abdominal muscles strong. Take a deep breath. Pull your belly in and as slowly as you can, come back out. Perfectly straight spine. Lots of control right here. Good. Right foot back to left, arms down, and take a breath. Next one is Karasana, eagle pose. Feet together, inhale, bring your arms up over your head. Bring your right arm under your left arm. Cross at your elbows and your wrists. Bring your palms together and your thumbs towards your face. If you need to, you can hold onto your wrist or maybe your shoulders. Either way, pull your elbows down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, sit down. Sit down low, keep your chest leveled, and bring your right leg up and over the left leg. Twist your legs, bring your ankle behind your calf muscles, sit down more. Chest up, upper body back. Knees a little to the right and your upper body to the left to get your ankles, knees, elbows, wrists, fingertips in line with your nose. Keep squeezing your inner thighs together. Lift from the center of your chest, stack your shoulders over your hips. So the chest, that's not your chin, keep your chin parallel to the floor and the back of your neck long. Sit down more, maybe a little bit, right hip forward, right shoulder down, or the other way if you notice difference in alignment. Sit down, upper body back more. Change, come back up, arms over your head. Other side, left arm under right. Cross at elbows and wrists, palms together, thumbs towards your face. Pull your arms down. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, sit down. Sit down low, chest leveled, Bring your left leg this time high up over your right leg. Twist your legs, bring your ankle behind your calf muscle again as much as you can. Sit down, chest up, upper body back. Knees maybe a little bit to the right this time, to the left this time, upper body to the left, ankles, knees, elbows, wrists, and fingertips in line with your nose. Maybe a little bit left hip forward, left shoulder down. Sit down more, squeeze your inner thighs together. Keep your chin parallel to the floor. From the center of your chest, lift your upper body back. Now notice what your standing foot is doing. Don't collapse at the ankle. Press your big toe mount into the floor. Lift your inner arch up to the ceiling. Fire up all the muscles in your legs. Change, come back up. Arms over your head. Exhale, arms down. Take a breath. Inhale through your nose. Long, slow exhale through your nose. Take a little bit extra time and space here to reset your breath. If you need to, you can have some water here. Otherwise, just continue with your focus on your breath. Next postures, balancing on one, more balancing postures on one leg. The next one, standing head to knee pose, Dharnarasana Bow. You can stay back every step of the way, especially if you're not fully warmed at home. Take it easy in these postures. Work on your strength and your stability. Lift up the toes of your left foot. Spread your toes nice and wide and roll your foot down. Push your left big toe mount firmly into the floor. Fire up the muscles of your left leg and bring your right leg up. Exhale, suck your stomach in and round down. Grab your foot, all 10 fingers interlace, strong grip, look forward. Concentrate on your left leg. Make sure it's super strong, solid, fired up, all the muscles contracted. Bring more weight to the front of your foot. So you're never sinking in your heel, your knee, and your hip joint. Contract your abdominal muscles to support your back in this deep, rounded forward bend. Once you know your leg is straight, solid, all the muscles fired up, then go ahead, lift up your chest and kick your heel forward. Kick your heel, flex your foot, toes to your nose, creating that lengthening, stretching sensation underneath your right leg. Both legs straight, toes to your nose. Once you got all that, then bend your elbows down towards the floor until your elbows come at or below the calf muscles. Hold it right here. Keep kicking your heel. Once both legs are straight, your elbows are down and in, then chin to your chest. Pull your belly in and touch your forehead on your knee. With focus and concentration, keep working that standing leg. Make it super strong and solid. Now to come out, head up, arms straight, and leg down. Always reverse the postures the way you came in. Other side. Lift up the toes of your right foot. Spread your toes nice and wide and roll your foot down. Again, try to create maximum surface with your foot. It really helps with the balance. Fire up the muscles of your right leg. Bring your left leg up. Exhale, suck your stomach in and round down. Grab your foot. All 10 fingers interlace, strong grip, look forward. Concentrate on your standing leg again. Make sure it's super strong, fired up, all the muscles contracted. Bring more weight to the front of your foot. So you're never sinking in your heel, your knee, or your hip joint. You don't want to work your, rely on your joint flexibility, but really work your muscular strength here. Pull your abdominal muscles in, support your back in this deep rounded forward bend. Once you know your leg is straight, strong, solid, all fired up, lift up your chest and kick your heel forward. Kick your heel, flex your foot, toes to your nose, and creating length underneath your left leg, both legs straight, strong, and solid. Keep kicking the heel more forward. Once both legs are straight, then bend your elbows down towards the floor until your elbows come at or even below the calf muscles. Remember, you can stop every step of the way, go back to the previous phase where you know you can hold it. Maybe chin to your chest. Suck your stomach in and touch your forehead high up on your leg. Keep your standing leg super strong, solid, contracted, wherever you are in the pose right now. Head up, arms straight, leg down, and take an extra breath right here. Full cycle of breath in and out through your nose. Next posture, Dharnarasana standing bow pulling pose. Please bring your right hand out to the side, palm facing up, thumb towards the back wall. Without turning or twisting your hand, reach your hand back behind you and grab your foot at the ankle from the inside. Notice how you can already open up your shoulder and your chest just by getting the grip. Bring your left arm up, left shoulder forward, right shoulder back. Keep your knees stacked under your hips, hips parallel to the front of your space. Chin up, take a deep breath, lengthen, stretch up, and kick. Kick your leg back and up. You can go slowly, but be determined. Kick your leg back. The kick will bring your body down into your belly is parallel to the floor. At the same time, arch your upper body back so your total spine is backward bending. Keep your chin up and your throat open, both ears level to the floor. Keep your standing leg super glued to the floor. Bring your belly down, keep kicking, stretch your body back, stretch your arm forward. Try to reach and point in front of you. Keep pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. Whole front side of your body is opening up while you're working that full backward bend. So you feel your chest opening up. Feel magic happening in your chest right now. Body down and kick. Stretch forward and kick. Keep kicking. Touch something in front of you. Kick more, kick harder, kick. And then kick to come out with control and grace. Other side. Bring your left hand out, palm up. Thumb towards ceiling, thumb towards the back wall, your palm towards the ceiling. Reach your hand back and grab your left foot at the ankle from the inside. Knees stacked right under your hips, hips parallel to the front of your space. Bring your left arm up, left shoulder forward, your right shoulder forward, left shoulder back. Take a deep breath, lengthen, stretch up and kick. Kick your leg back and up. Go slowly, be determined. Kick hard. All the strength is from the kick. And the kick will bring your body down into your belly is parallel to the floor. Total spine backward bending. Feel this also in your middle back. When you squeeze your shoulder blades a little closer together, feel your chest opening up. Kick your leg back. Glue your standing foot firmly into the floor. This is your anchor point. Standing leg super straight. Make sure your chin and ears are level to the floor. So on this side, maybe a little bit left ear down. Bring your belly down. Keep kicking. Stretch forward, turn it on, total spine, backward bending, body down and kick, stretch forward and kick. Hey, if you fell out of the posture, no big deal, just take a breath, go right back in and kick a little harder, body down and kick, stretch forward and kick, continuously keep kicking, turn it on, body down, kick more, kick harder, kick, 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 change, kick to come out with control. Stand still. Heart rate goes up, that's okay. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Also for the next one, Tulanandasana balancing stick. I'm going to guide you through it without the extra step that you might be used to. Helps a little bit more with the balance. So keep your feet together, stay right where you are at the back of your mat or in the middle of your mats. Inhale, arms up over your head sideways. Put your palms together, interlace your fingers, release the index fingers, thumbs cross. Nice tight grip, glue your palms firmly together. Now stretch your right toes back behind you and off the floor so you're balancing on your left leg. Take a deep breath, lengthen, stretch up and come down. Move your whole body as one piece until your whole body is parallel to the floor. Bring your belly down, chest up a little bit, arms up, stretch your fingertips forward, stretch your toes back. So you're lengthening and extending your whole body in opposite directions. Chest down, arms up, leg up, lengthen, stretch, change, come back up. Feet back together, one movement, come back to place. Falling out is so normal. Stretch your left toes back behind you and off the floor, balancing on your right leg. Take a deep breath, lengthen, stretch up and come down until your whole body is parallel to the floor. Stretch your fingertips forward, stretch your toes back, lengthening and stretching your entire body in opposite directions. Crown of your head forward in the same direction as your fingertips, so you feel your whole body extending. Chest down, arms up, stretch your toes back, stretch your fingertips forward, lengthen, stretch, change, come back up, feet back together. Exhale, arms down, and take a full cycle of breath right here, in and out through your nose. For the next posture, maybe you need to turn your mat if you have a hard, slippery surface, so you can go sideways on your mat, or if you have a rug or a carpet underneath, you can step over your mat. Dandayamana Vibhaktapada Paschimottanasana, standing separate leg stretching pose. Feet together, inhale, arms up over your head, step your right foot out to the right, big step, arms down parallel to the floor with the step. You need to figure out what is the right distance for you. Turn your toes slightly in or keep your feet parallel. Chest up and strong arms. Take a deep breath, lengthen, stretch up and slowly come down. Long, straight spine, lengthen on the way down. Bend your knees on the way if you need to. And then place your hands on the floor first if you need to, or right away grab your heels from the outside, standing on all your fingers of each hand, strong grip. If you can't grab the heels, maybe you can grab the outside of your feet or hold on to your big toes with your middle and index fingers. Solid grip. Ideally have to grip somewhere so you can use your arms to pull. Roll forward, maximum weight in your toes, very light in your heels. Tilt your pelvis forward. It almost feels like your pelvis is this bucket of water that you're trying to spill out in the front of your mat. Sits bones up towards the ceiling, so you create that lengthening, stretching sensation across the backside of your legs from your sits bones to your heels. And stretch your spine from your tailbone to your head towards the floor. Arms strong. Press your chest down. Contract the front side of your legs. Feel the lengthening on the backside. Bring on the inhale, maybe a little bit more space between your chest and your legs. On the exhale, press your chest more down towards the floor. Bring your head a little closer towards the floor. Slowly come back up. Straight spine, arms wide. Slowly come back up. Right foot back to left, arms over your head. Exhale, arms down. Take a breath. Trikkonasana, triangle pose, feet together, inhale, arms up over your head. Make this setups of the posture, strong, dynamic, and powerful. Right foot out to the right, big step, arms down parallel to the floor with the step. Little wider step than in the previous posture, chest up, strong arms. Pick up the toes of your right foot, turn your right foot out and turn your left toes in a little bit. So your left hip has the space to come forward. Bend your right knee and sit down until your right thigh is parallel to the floor. So if you have a mirror, you have a screen in front of you where you can see yourself, maybe make sure knee and is stacked right over your ankle. Sit down a little bit more. Spine straight in the center. Inhale, move your arms in a vertical line straight up and down and stretch down until your elbow is against your knee, fingertips hovering right above your big and second toe. If you need to, you can bend your elbow, place your forearm on your thigh. Turn your head, bring your chin to your right shoulder, look past your fingertips up to the ceiling, chin into your throat a little bit, keeping your neck long, crown of your head pointing in the same direction as your bent left knee. Sit down more, squeeze your inner thighs together, pull your abdominal muscles in, and from the center of your chest, turn, twist, open. Continue to stretch your arms in opposite directions, stretching your rib cage, your heart, and your lungs. Touch your toes, stretch up to the ceiling. Change, come back up. Other side. Turn your right foot in and your left toes out. Chest up, strong arms. Bend your left knee. Sit down, left thigh parallel to the floor. Spine straight in the center. Turn your right toes in a little bit, right hip forward. Inhale, move your arms, vertical line, straight up and down. And stretch down until your elbow is against your knee, fingertips hovering right above your big and second toe. You can look down to check if your arm is in the right place. Bend your elbow, forearm on your thigh if needed. Turn your head, bring your chin to your right shoulder. Look past your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Left shoulder, that is. Stretch your arms in opposite directions, stretching your rib cage, your heart, and your lungs. Push your right knee back with the help of your right elbow. Left hip more down and forward. Pull your abdominal muscles in. Make sure there's no back bend, no forward bend. There's a twist from the center of your chest up towards the ceiling. Stretch up. Change. Come back up. Come back to center. Turn your feet in. Right foot back to the left. Arms over your head. Exhale. Arms down and stand still. Dharnarasana Bow, standing separate leg, head to knee pose, feet together, inhale, arms up over your head, put your palms together, thumbs crossed, arms reach your ears. Step your right foot out to the right, big step, turn and pivot on your heels and face one side of your space. Turn your back foot in, look down, make sure your heels are not crossed over. Outside of your feet might be almost in line with the outside of your hips. So you have enough space to bring your back hip forward until both hips have the same distance to the wall you're facing. Take a deep breath. Exhale, glue your chin to your chest, concave your chest, curl in and round down until your forehead is on your knee. Bend your knee if you need to. And touch your fingertips on the floor. Open up your hands. Separate your hands if need to. Press your fingertips into the floor, regardless of what the position of your hands is. Make your arms straight through your shoulder blades, stretching down your back. Keep pulling your abdominal muscles in to support your back in this deep, rounded forward bend. Press your back heel and your front big toe firmly onto the floor. Contract and squeeze your inner thighs. Pull your belly in. Whole backside of your body opening up and stretching out while you're working that front side compression. Slowly come back up. Keep pressing your back hip forward the whole way up. Chin comes up very last, arms with your ears till the end. Pick up your toes, face the center. Pick up your toes, pivot on your heels and face the other side. Back foot in, 45, back hip forward. Take your time for that. Make sure your hips are facing the same distance to the wall. Take a deep breath, exhale, glue your chin to your chest, pull your belly in, curl in, round down until your forehead is on your knee, fingertips on the floor. Again, bend your knee as much as you need, open up your hands if needed, making little adjustments to really get to the gist of the posture is okay. And here that is, creating that maximum compression on the front side of your body, creating maximum extension on the back side. So you should feel that tremendous stretch in your back leg. Keep pressing your heel down as much as you can. Press your fingertips into the floor. Maybe with the help of your forehead, you can get the front leg a little straighter and bring your forehead higher up on your leg. Keep your abdominal muscles strong to support your back. Both legs straight, chin to your chest, slowly come back up. Keep pressing your back hip forward. Keep your arms with your ears. Chin comes up very last. Pick up your toes, face to front, right foot back to left, arms down. Take a breath and come back to the center of your mats and towels for the last postures. Tadasana tree pose with an optional Padangusthasana toe stand. Be very mindful with your knee in this posture. I'll guide you through it step by step. Lift up the toes of your left foot. Spread your toes nice and wide. Roll your foot down. Push your left big toe mount firmly into the floor. Without shifting in your hips, keep your hips level to the floor. So core and leg strength. Bring your right leg up. Start up high. Bring your knee high up onto your right leg. Bring your right knee high up into your chest almost. So you can grab your foot from underneath without slouching your back forward. Support your knee with your hand. Rotate from your hip. You can keep your foot flexed or pointed, whatever feels the safest for your knee. Bring your knee more in front of you and slowly, gently let your knee come down and in. So you feel the stretch in the front side of your hip. This can be so good for your hip flexors, psoas muscle. Very good. You don't want to feel it in your knee. If you do, come back up, support your knee, flex your foot more, bring your heel more out. Little steps, but be mindful with your knee. Hips and shoulders level to the floor, level to the front of your space. Then maybe you can bring your right hand up to the center of your chest. Maybe your left hand up as well, but continue to hold it if you need that, if you can find the leg and core strength to keep your foot in place. With every inhale, lift up through your chest and the crown of your head. With every exhale, press your foot more firmly onto the floor. Create length and traction in your spine. For toe stand, start shifting your eye gaze towards the floor in front of you. Maybe you can start to slowly stretch your body down from the lower spine towards the floor. Do it slowly, be mindful. Notice where you're at today. You always have the option to trace your steps back. Once you can reach for the floor and touch the floor with a straight leg, then bend your right knee, sit down, left knee, sit down, hips on your heel. Walk your hands to both sides of your hips, balance on your fingertips, sit up straight. Then maybe bring your right hand up and your left hand. Pull your abdominal muscles in. Lift up through your chest and the crown of your head. Wherever you are in the posture, create length. Stretch up. And place your hands back onto the floor if you're in toe stand. Slowly, mindfully come back up. Make sure to really lengthen and stretch, grow a little taller before you exit the pose, and then reverse your steps. So use your hands, get your knee back into your chest and release your leg down. Safest way for your knee, moving in and out of postures this way. Now lift up the toes of your right foot, spread your toes nice and wide, roll your foot down. Again, remember, maximum surface with your foot, easier to balance. Make your leg strong and bring your left leg up. Pull your knee into your chest. Grab your foot from underneath. Maybe flexed foot will make it feel more safe on your knee. Rotate from the hip, support your knee. No sensations in your knee, everything in your hip. If that's okay, bring your knee in front of you more and bring your leg down and in. And you want to feel this in the front of your hip, deep opening, stretching feeling. So good for us. People are sitting down so much in chairs, computer, driving. It can be really tight here in the front of our hips. It's a nice posture to open it up, but not at the cost of your knee. Bring your left hand up, maybe your right hand. Make sure both hips and shoulders are level to the floor, level to the front of your space. Every inhale, grow a little taller. Every exhale, feel more planted onto the floor. Ground your foot. For toe stand, shift your eye gaze towards the floor. So we all can make a little beginning with that, just shifting your eye gaze. Then you can start to stretch your body down from the lower spine towards the floor. Just step by step, see where you can go today. Again, you always have the option to trace your steps back. Once you touch the floor with your straight leg, then mindfully bend your right knee, sit down, hips on your heels. Make sure the heel is in the center of your hips. So your foot is a little bit on an angle, toes pointing in the same direction as your knee. Maybe left hand up, right hand up. Core strength here. Pull your abdominal muscles in, lift up your chest and the crown of your head. Grow tall wherever you are in the pose. Place your hands back onto the floor. Mindfully come back up. And make sure to really lengthen and stretch a little more before you exit the pose. And to come out, bring your knee back into your chest. Release your leg down. Take a breath. Inhale, exhale through your nose. And then mindfully move into your Savasana. Maybe you have to rearrange your mats and towels a little bit, whatever works for you. And then I'd like you to roll into Savasana Bow. You're sitting at the feet side of your mat, the bottom of your mat, with your knees drawn up, and then roll down like a reverse sit-up with some control and core strength. That's the best way to be evenly onto the floor. So you want to check right here what's going on with your body. Do you feel one shoulder is a little higher? Is one foot more fallen to the outside? Keep everything nicely relaxed onto the floor. So sometimes just noticing differences from your left and right side is all that we need. Sometimes it feels good to readjust that. And sometimes you just want it to be what it is. Just focus on your breath. Savasanas are also really good moments to remind yourself that you are practicing your wholeness. Your wholeness includes your scars, your weaknesses, your mood swings, the days of your life you'd rather pull the covers up over your head and stay in bed. Yoga is a practice of peeling away labels of good and bad and embracing whatever form of beauty you bring to the mat each day. So as we continue with our postures on the floor, continue to embrace your beauty for today. We continue with Pavanamuktasana, winter moving pose. Please bring your feet together. Bring your right leg up. Interlace your fingers just below your knee. Bring your knee a little out, firmly down. Head on the floor, chin to your chest, neck and shoulders relax onto the floor. Bring your elbows in, close to your body, close to the floor. Keep your right foot active and your left foot relaxed. Pull hard with both arms. Make sure both shoulders, both elbows are even onto the floor. Exhale, pull harder. Feel this in your abdomen. So good for your digestive system. So pull a little harder and hold it right here. Change, right leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Grab your knee, bring your knee a little out, firmly down. Head on the floor, chin to your chest, neck and shoulders relax onto the floor, elbows in, close to your body, close to the floor. This time, left foot active, left toes towards the ceiling, right foot relaxed, elbows in, shoulders relaxed, chin onto the floor, neck long, crown of your head going towards the wall behind you. Use your arm strength and pull a little harder and hold. Left leg down. Inhale, both legs up. Grab your elbows over your knees. Make a strong, compact packet of yourself. Big hug here. You embrace yourself. So make that compact connection and then not much more to do than just relax everything onto the floor. You don't have to force yourself getting your spine forcefully more straight. None of that, just relax into the posture, and over time you will feel your back improve and getting, you know, more relaxed onto the floor. Very little breathing here, very little inhales. Focus mostly on your exhales. With every exhale, let your whole back body melt onto your mat. Change both legs down, arms down, and relax. So next is a transitional sit up that comes back in between a lot of the postures. We'll do the evolution variation. And the first time I'm going to guide you through it very slowly so you can really feel how to tap into your core strength. So important in the sit-ups. So fire up your abdominal muscles to the best of your ability. The first time we're going to do it without the support of the arms so you can really feel how to tap into that core strength. So here we go. Bring your feet together, flex your feet, or ground your heels firmly into the floor. Stretch your fingertips towards your toes and lift your head and shoulders off the floor. Glue your chin to your chest. Feel how that fires up your abdominal muscles. Take a breath as much as you can here, and then roll up, double exhale, grab your toes. If you use the arms, that's okay too. I wanted you to feel it a little bit without the arms, but either way works for you is okay. Turn around and lie down on your front side for Bhujangasana Cobra Pose. Chin on the floor, hands under your shoulders. All 5 fingers together, fingertips in one line with the tops of your shoulders. Zip up your legs, one strong solid leg. Squeeze your legs, your inner thighs firmly together. Make sure to not jam your heels together as this externally rotates the front of your hips. So think about pressing the pinky toes firmly onto the floor. Stretch your toes back towards the wall behind you. Now shoulders down and elbows in. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Look up, chin up, chest up, whole upper body off the floor using maximum back strength. Press your feet firmly into the floor. Stretch your toes back behind you. Throat open, but keep your neck relaxed. Use your eye gaze up, shoulders in, elbows, shoulders down, elbows in. Lift up, come up, lift. And slowly with control, come down all the way with your chin on the floor, arms alongside your body. Turn your head, look to the right, left ear on the floor, arms down. Breathe, smile a little. You've got this. Savasana Locus Pose. Please bring your chin out, throat on the floor, so chin forward in front of your mat. Bring your arms alongside your body, make your arms straight. Press your hands into the floor, arms straight. Once your arms are straight, you can lift your body up, either both hips at the same time or roll from side to side and bring your arms underneath your body. If you're still working on getting your arms straight, keep them alongside you. Chin on the floor, left leg relaxed, right leg straight, strong, solid. Stretch your right leg back and lift your right leg up. Lengthen, strengthen, then lift. Eye gaze up, plant your hands firmly into the floor, contract all the muscles in your leg, lengthen, lift it up, come up, and slowly come down. Right leg relax, left leg straight, strong, solid. Again, lengthen it back and lift. Keep your chin on the floor, eye gaze up to the top of your space. Press your hands into the floor, lengthen your leg back, lift up, come up, and slowly left leg down. Third part, turn your head in, mouth on the floor. Zip up your legs, one strong, solid leg. Come on, you got this. Take a deep breath, full lungs, and both legs off the floor. Immediately roll forward, all the way to your chest and your shoulders and your mouth. Keep breathing, little sips of air in and out through your nose. Stretch your toes back, lift your legs up higher. Come up, lift. And slowly, with control, come down. Nice. Look to the left, right ear on the floor, arms down. In these short front side Savasanas, immediately come back to your breath in and out through your nose. Recuperate so you have the energy for the next posture. Are you still seeing the beauty you bring to your mat today, right now, this pose? For the next one, full locus pose, you got to think light, think strong so you can fly high. Bring your chin out on the floor and bring your arms outside, perpendicular to your body. So it's really stretching your arms out to the sides. You really feel your chest and rib cage opening up. Zip up your legs. So you have one strong, solid leg and stretch your toes back behind you. Take a deep breath, full lungs, and lift everything up. Chest up, legs up, arms at the level of your head. Balance on your hip bones. Lift your legs up higher, lift your chest up higher. Keep your face relaxed, your neck relaxed. Feel this in your middle back, right between your shoulder blades. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Chest up, legs up, come up, lift up, fly. Slowly, with control, come down. Nice, look to the right. Left ear on the floor, arms down side. So important in these postures, your heart rate goes up again. Continue to connect with your breath through your nose. So much more controlled when you breathe through your nose. Dharnarasana Bow Pose. Chin out on the floor, bend your knees and grab your feet from the outside. Thumbs with your index fingers, wrist straight, elbows straight, knees in line with your hips. Point your toes, arms straight. Take a deep breath, full lungs. Look up and kick your legs back and up. Roll forward all the way to your belly button. Toes are in the center of your body. Bring your knees in a little bit, toes out, so everything is hip distance apart. So you're not pulling with your arms, but use your leg strength and kick. Roll forward, eye gaze up. Press your belly button into the floor. Kick your legs up higher. Keep your toes pointed. Keep kicking. Total spine, backward bending, kick. Slowly, with control, come down. All the way down, chin on the floor first, and turn your head. Look left, right ear on the floor. Or the other way that you did last time. Your chin out in front of you, hands under your shoulders. Push yourself up, come to the top of your mats and towels for Supta Vrajasana, fixed firm. Walk your knees all the way to the top of your mat. For a moment, sit down on top of your feet. Separate your feet wide enough so you can sit right in between your feet. Heels touching your hips, hips touching the floor, tops of your feet flat on the floor. Once you're sitting on the floor comfortably and your knees are okay, place your hands on your feet, elbows on the floor, head, back of the head, and shoulders on the floor. If you have any knee issues, stay right in the first part of the pose. Bringing more weight into your hands, keeps it out of your knees. Maybe you just start on your hands and knees. Once you're all the way back, grab your elbows over your head, pull your elbows down, bring your chin to your chest, neck and shoulders relax onto the floor. With every inhale, open up your chest and your rib cage, expand. Every exhale, let all your joints settle down to the floor a little bit more. Breathe mindfully through your nose. The whole front side of your body opening up and stretching out. Feel a nice stretch on the top of your legs. Maybe you can bring your knees slightly closer together, but keep your knees connected to the floor. Slowly come back up. Use your elbows for support again. Mindfully come back up. And turn around, lie down on your back. Savasana. Here's the sit up, coming back. Again, I'll do this one very slowly. It's been a while since we did that last one. The evolution variation. First one again without the arms, if to really feel what you need to do with your abdominal muscles. But if you want to use your arms, go ahead. Flex your feet, stretch your fingertips toward your toes. Look at your toes, head and shoulders off the floor. Take a breath. And roll up, double exhale, grab your toes, forehead to your knees. And it feels a little bit like a crunch, better for your back. Turn around and come to the back of your mats and towels for Artichoma Asana, half tortoise pose. Knees and feet together, hips on your heels, toes and heels in line with your knees. Inhale, arms up over your head. Put your palms together, thumbs crossed, arms with your ears. Take a deep breath, lift up through your chest and super slowly come down. Contract your abdominal muscles, slowly come down. Stretch forward until your forehead is on the floor, fingertips on the floor. wrist and elbows straight and in the air. So this requires a lot of core strength to come down with a straight, flat back. If you need to place your hands on the floor on the way, that's okay. Over time, you'll get the strength and the flexibility in your spine. On the inhale, create a little bit of space. Maybe you even lift your chest up a little bit. And on the exhale, press your chest more over your knees, forward. Crown of your head forward. So make your whole spine straight. No crunching your neck. Stretch your fingertips forward. Press the tips of your fingers into the floor. Make your wrists and your arms straight. Stretch your hips back on your heels. Firmly plant the tops of your feet into the floor. In this posture, very nice to connect with the back side of your lungs. On the inhale, feel the back of your ribcage open. On the exhale, lengthen and extend. Before you come out, firmly press the tops of your feet, especially the big toes, firmly onto the floor. Arms up, chest up, with core strength. Slowly, with control, come back up. Beautiful, straight back. Exhale, arms down. Turn around, Savasana. Deep breaths through your nose. All right, the next sit up, I'm going to bring in the arms, but make sure you still really focus on that core strength, contraction of the abdominal muscles, no flinging with your upper body. That doesn't make your spine very happy. Flex your feet, stretch your fingertips towards your toes, stretch your fingertips towards your toes so your head and shoulders are off the floor. Contract your abdominal muscles. Inhale, arms at your ears. Now roll up, double exhale, grab your toes, forehead to your knees. Turn around and Ustrasana, camel pose. Separate your knees and feet hip distance apart. If you have a hard surface, maybe you want to roll up your mat underneath your knees. Place your hands on your lower back, fingers down, thumbs outside, bring your elbows close together. Lengthen tailbone down, hips slightly forward. Inhale, lift up through your chest, and then bring your head back. Look for the wall, the floor behind you. Stop here. Bring your right hand to your right heel, left hand to your left heel, fingers inside, thumbs outside, strong grip, or stay with your hands on your lower back. Mouth closed, breathing in and out through your nose. With every inhale, lift and expand your ribcage. Every exhale, eye gaze further back. Hips maybe slightly forward, keep your hips stacked over your knees. You don't have to go beyond that. You have just on top of each other. Press the tops of your feet firmly into the floor. Arms straight, wrist straight. Face relaxed, mouth closed, breathing through your nose. Inhale, open up, expand. Exhale, surrender. Slowly come back up. Use your hands for support. Mindfully come back up. Sit down on your heels. Turn around on your back. Savasana. Especially after this posture, after camel pose, so opening your chest, your rib cage. Make sure to really sink into this savasana for a few extra moments. And whatever the sensations are that you're experiencing right now, keep connecting with the beauty you brought to your mat today. Feet together, flex your feet. Stretch your fingertips towards your toes, head and shoulders off the floor. Bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, arms up, roll up, double exhale, grab your toes, forehead to your knees. Turn around, Sasangasana, or rabbit pose. Sit down on your heels, knees and feet together. Grab your heels, fingers inside, thumbs outside, strong grip. You might want to adjust your towel. You can put the towel over your heels. So if you have a band right on top of your head, you want to readjust your hair so you're not affecting your neck there. Grab your heels, fingers inside, thumbs outside. Take a breath. Exhale. Glue your chin to your chest. Pull your belly in and curl in, round down until your forehead is on your knees, and lift your hips up until the top of your head is on the floor and your arms are straight. Press your feet firmly into the floor. Keep lifting your hips up. One day, maybe your thighs will be perpendicular to the floor. Keep contracting your abdominal muscles to support your back in this deep rounded forward bend. Strong arms, super strong arms, shoulders relaxed. Keep pressing your feet into the floor. Keep lifting your hips away from your feet. Very little weight in your head. All the strength is in your outstretched arms. Pull your belly in. Keep lifting. Feel the whole backside of your body opening up and stretching out. Slowly come back up. Keep your chin glued to your chest. Chin comes up very last. Turn around on your back. Savasana. Bring your feet together, flex your feet, ground your heels into the floor. Stretch your fingertips towards your toes, head and shoulders off the floor. Fire up your abdominal muscles. Inhale, arms with your ears. Roll up, double exhale, up your toes, forehead to your knees. Turn around, come sit facing the front of your mat for head to knee with stretching pose. Bring your right foot out to the right corner of your mat and your left foot in. So the sole of your foot is creating pressure against your thighs. There's not a huge hip opener. Go to a place where you can really contract both legs, squeeze your inner thighs together. Flex your left foot. Inhale, arms up over your head. Your right foot turn to the right and reach. Grab your foot, all 10 fingers interlaced. Kick your heel, flex your foot, exhale, chin to your chest, pull your belly in, round down and touch your forehead on your knee. Bend your elbows down, close to your calf muscle, close to the floor. If you notice your shoulders, your elbows are not level to the floor, then bring your right shoulder down a little bit, left shoulder down, left elbow down, both shoulders, both elbows, same distance to the floor. Keep kicking the heel more forward, flex your foot. Even if your leg is bent, feel that lengthening sensation underneath your right leg. And then come back up, come back to center. Both legs out in front for a moment so you can even out your hips. Then bring your left foot out to the left corner of your mat and your right foot in. Create pressure with the entire sole of your foot against your thigh. Make sure your foot is not like shoved under your leg, but press your big toe mound into your thigh. Both legs active. Stretch up, turn your torso so it's square over your left leg and reach. Grab your foot, all 10 fingers interlaced. Kick your heel, flex your foot, toes to your nose, and then round down, touch your forehead on your knee. Bend your knee if needed, bend your elbows down. Close to your calf muscle, close to the floor. On this side, if you need to bring a little bit left shoulder down, left elbow down, only so much that your both shoulders, both elbows have the same distance to the floor. Keep kicking your heel more forward. Feel the lengthening sensation under your leg. Pull your belly in, bring your forehead higher. Change, come back up. Bring your both legs out in front of you. So you can do a mindful sit up right here or skip the sit up if that feels better to you, whatever works for you at this moment. And then get ready for stretching pose. You can either use your hands and get your sits bones a little bit more back behind you, tilting your pelvis forward, or right away, grab your big toes with your middle and index fingers, plant your heels into the floor and walk your hips back. That has the same effect of tilting your pelvis forward, lengthening the back of your legs and your spine. So it almost feels a little bit like you're setting up for a back bend. Inhale, lift up through your chest. Exhale, pull on your toes and start stretching forward. Keep pulling your little toes towards your face at the same time. Contract and squeeze your inner thighs. On the inhale, lift your chest, open up your rib cage. On the exhale, press your chest, move forward. Inhale, open up your elbows wide out to the side. Just broaden your back and your chest. And then exhale, press your chest through your arms over your legs. So in the beginning, you keep your chin forward a little bit, but now you want to really work to maximum length in your spine. So bring your chin slightly into your throat. So eventually it's the crown of your head going toward your toes. Inhale, create space. Exhale, press your chest more forward, lengthen, pull, use your arm strength, pull and stretch. Change, slowly come back up, turn around on your back, Savasana. Okay, we're almost at the end of our class. You're almost at the end of your practice. Regardless of what it felt like, you don't have to put any labels on your practice today. You always have the choice to end it more energetically and stronger than you started it. That's completely up to you. So you can use your final sit-ups, the last couple that are left, Make them really strong, dynamic, and powerful. So you have lots of strong, powerful energy for this the last posture. Feet together, flex your feet, ground your heels into the floor, stretch your fingertips towards your toes, head and shoulders off the floor, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, arms up, roll up, double exhale, grab your toes, forehead to knees. Turn around and sit facing any way that works for you for spinal twist, Artamatsundrasana. Bend your left knee in front of you in such a way that your left knee is in line with your left hip or maybe in line with your belly button and your left heel is touching your right hip from the side. Bring your right foot over your left knee corner, just about around the knee, not higher up on your thigh. Make sure your right toes are in line with your right knee. Bring your left arm up, push your right knee out of the way, turn your wrist and grab your knee with your hand, heel, knee, wrist all touching, or maybe you want to hold on to your mat or towel for some extra leverage. Everybody bring your right arm up or thumb down and reach your arm back behind you. Just make a big movement with your arm already opening up your chest and your shoulder. If you can, reach for your inner thigh or let your hand land on the floor as close to your right hip as you can today. Keep your chin and ears level to the floor. Inhale, lengthen and stretch out through the crown of your head. Exhale, suck your stomach in and twist from the base of your spine all the way up to the crown of your head. Inhale, grow taller, lengthen up. Exhale, suck your stomach in from the center of your chest. Twist more. Continuously keep twisting. Twist, twist, and change. Slowly come out, mindfully out of the pose. Other side. Bring your left leg in front of you, left knee in line with your left hip, left heel touching your right hip from the side. Bring your left foot over your right knee corner, right knee flat on the floor. You make sure your right toes, your left toes this time, the top foot in line with your left knee. Bring your right arm up, bring your left arm up, push your right knee out of the way, turn your wrist and grab your right knee with your right hand, heel, knee, wrist all touching. Bring your left arm up, thumb down, and reach your arm back behind you. Reach for your inner thigh, or again, let your hand land on the floor as close to your right hip as you can today. Chin and ears and shoulders level to the floor. Inhale, lift and lengthen, stretch out through your chest and the crown of your head. Exhale, start twisting from the base of your spine all the way up to the top of your head. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull your abdominal muscles in. Now focus on the middle spine from the center of your chest. Twist more. Continuously keep twisting. Twist. Eye gaze back. Twist. Change. Untwist. Turn around on your back. Savasana. Final sit up. Make it strong, make it powerful, still make it count till the very end. Feet together, flex your feet, stretch your fingertips towards your toes, head and shoulders off the floor, bring your chin to your chest. Inhale, arms up, roll up, double exhale, grab your toes, forehead to your knees. Well done, turn around and come sitting in a position that works for you, either with your legs crossed or with your hips on your heels. However you're sitting, make sure your spine is nice and straight, and you kind of want to lock out your upper body by locking out your elbows. If you're sitting with your hips on your heels, bring your hands on your knees, arms straight. If you're sitting with your legs crossed, bring your hands behind you or next to you and straight arms. This will prevent your body from bouncing in all directions. So the final breathing exercise, Kapalabhati breathing, snapping your abdominal muscles in, forcing the air to exhale out through your relaxed and open mouth. So it's the only thing that you're focusing on, really working your abdominal muscles. You're pulling it in and relaxing. You can swallow a couple of times to begin with, shoulders relaxed, spine straight. Make sure your jaw, your face, your lips are all relaxed. Inhale through your nose, exhale halfway, and here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll do a second set, maybe a little bit more dynamic, more energetic. It's the last thing left for you to do. Swallow a couple of times, roll your shoulders, readjust your seat, and off you go. On 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Well done. You did it from the beginning till the end of class, regardless of what your postures look like, what they felt like. You did it. So take a moment to embrace that, acknowledge your practice, give yourself a couple smiles and a few long, deep and slow inhales and exhales through your nose. If it resonates with you, you can remain seated for a few moments. And whenever you feel ready, you mindfully transition into your final Savasana. You can take as much time as you need right here, because Savasana is really where it's at. Everything you did so far was for you to be ready to embrace a few moments of stillness and peace. And as you close off your practice, maybe connect for one last time with these final words. You are practicing your wholeness. Your wholeness includes your scars, your weaknesses, your mood swings. The days of your life you'd rather pull the covers up over your head and stay in bed. Yoga is a practice of peeling away labels of good and bad and embracing whatever form of beauty you bring to your mat each day. It was my pleasure to guide you through your practice. Namaste.